Welcome to a good snooze, where we end your day with positivity. Tonight, the Mars rover explores strange sulfur stones in Gedis, Vallis. Over 30 stranded whales rescued in New Zealand. Tigers to return to Kazakhstan and groundbreaking Reintroduction program. As always, in the description is a link to my Buy Me a Coffee in order to help me stay awake as you drift off into a peaceful and positive rest. Mars rover explores strange sulfur stones in Gedis, Vallis. NASA's Curiosity rover has encountered a puzzling geological phenomenon during its exploration of Mars. Passing through the Gedis Vallis channel, the rover has discovered an expanse of white, sulfur-rich stones scattered across the Martian surface, an unusual find that has left scientists eager for answers. This isn't the first time Curiosity has encountered these mysterious stones. Earlier this year, the rover analyzed a similar white rock, uncovering sulfur crystals inside. The discovery astonished researchers at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, or JPL, and has sparked curiosity about the origins of these formations. Gedis Vallis lies in the foothills of Mount Sharp, the towering 3-mile-high peak that Curiosity has studied for over a decade. The geological features of this channel suggest a history shaped by intermittent water flow, even as Mars was transitioning into a dry world we see today. Evidence of ancient rivers and debris flows in the channel supports this theory, but the presence of sulfur stones raises new questions about the region's chemical and environmental history. The sulfur stones were invisible to instruments on the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter due to their small size, making their discovery on the ground a major surprise. We've examined the sulfur field from every possible angle, above, below, and all around, explained Ashwin Vasavada, Curiosity's project scientist at JPL. We're searching for anything mixed with the sulfur that might hint at how these rocks formed. It's a compelling puzzle that we're eager to solve. Using its mast cam, Curiosity captured a detailed 360-degree view of the sulfur field and surrounding terrain. NASA compiled this imagery into a video, giving the public a glimpse of the enigmatic landscape accompanied by atmospheric music. Curiosity, now nearing the end of its 12-year mission, has traveled over 20 miles since landing in 2012. Its latest discoveries show us that much remains to be discovered about Mars and its complex history. The field of sulfur stones is yet another clue in the ongoing effort to understand the red planet's evolution and whether it might have once supported life. Over 30 stranded whales rescued in New Zealand using sheets. In an extraordinary rescue effort on New Zealand's Ruakaka beach, more than 30 pilot whales stranded on the shore were saved by a coordinated team of over 1,000 volunteers and conservation professionals. Using suspended sheets, the rescuers carefully carried the whales back to the sea. The operation was led by New Zealand's Department of Conservation, DOC, which regularly monitors the area due to its history of strandings, especially for pilot whales. The stranded pod included calves and adults, prompting an urgent call to action. Sheets were secured to boats, creating cradles to support the whale's weight during transport to deeper water. While most of the pod survived, the loss of 3 adult whales and 1 calf was a somber reminder of the challenges involved in such efforts. To honor the lives of the deceased whales, a Maori ceremony was held, reflecting the cultural reverence for these creatures regarded as sacred treasures by the Maori people. It's amazing to witness the genuine care and compassion people have shown towards these magnificent animals, said Joel Lauterbach, a spokesperson for the DOC. This response demonstrates a deep connection we all share with our marine environment. The rescue highlights the power of community and the shared commitment to protecting marine life. It also shows us the importance of monitoring and rapid response systems for preventing and mitigating strandings. Ruakakar Beach continues to serve as a critical location for such efforts, with the DOC urging the public to report sightings of whales near the shore. This collective endeavor not only saves lives, but it also helps to inspire future actions to safeguard the vulnerable marine species. Tigers to return to Kazakhstan and groundbreaking reintroduction project. For the first time in history, Kazakhstan is preparing to reintroduce tigers into a region where they have been extinct for over 70 years. 2 Siberian tigers, Badana and Kuma, have been translocated from Anna Paulowna Sanctuary in the Netherlands to the Isle Bakash Nature Reserve in an effort to restore the area's biodiversity and rewild its ecosystem. This ambitious project is led by the government of Kazakhstan in partnership with WWF and the UN Development Program. The tigers will reside in a spacious semi-natural enclosure spanning 3 hectares within the reserve. Their offspring will eventually be released into the wild, marking a significant milestone in global conservation efforts. The Caspian tiger, which once roamed Central Asia, including Kazakhstan, was declared extinct due to excessive hunting and habitat loss. Genetic research has revealed that the Caspian tiger was not a separate subspecies, but closely related to the Siberian tiger, making the latter an ideal candidate for reintroduction. It is a high priority for Kazakhstan to work on the restoration of rare species, said the Vice Minister of the Ministry of Ecology and Natural Resources. For ecological value, it is important that our biodiversity chain is restored, and that the tiger which once lived in this area is reintroduced here. Isle Bakash Nature Reserve has become the epicenter of rewilding efforts in Kazakhstan. Key initiatives include the reforestation of over 120 acres with native trees and the reintroduction of prey species such as the kulan and bakura deer. The presence of tigers as apex predators will play a vital role in maintaining ecological balance. The return is expected to bolster biodiversity, benefiting both wildlife and local human communities. This tiger translocation is a critical step to not only bringing it back to its historic homeland, but also to rewild an entire ecosystem, said Stuart Chapman, leader of WWF Tigers Alive. The project has brought significant benefits to the local community. Residents near the reserve, such as those in the village of Kaori, have been actively involved in conservation efforts. With support from WWF, small grants have been provided to promote sustainable agriculture, small businesses, and the development of nature tourism. This project not only restores lost ecosystems, but fills us with pride in participating in a historic process. Head of the local community group, Al Datastar, said. Kazakhstan's long-term goal is to establish a population of 50 wild tigers by 2035. This pioneering effort shows the resilience of the species and the power of collaboration between governments, conservation organizations, and the local community. With Padhana and Kuma leading the way, the project aims to not only restore a majestic predator to its native habitat, but also to inspire global conservation efforts and ecological restoration on an unprecedented scale. And that is the end of today's episode of Good Snooze. If you're still here and gently drifting in and out, let's ease into a simple meditation. Close your eyes if they're not already. Take a deep breath in through your nose and let it out slowly through your mouth. Let your body relax, sinking deeper into the bed with each exhale. Picture a soft glowing light of your favorite color warming you from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. With every breath, let this light dissolve any tension, leaving you a calm, peaceful stillness. And stay in this stillness for as long as you need. Thank you for tuning in to Good Snooze. Sleep well, and we'll see you next time.